Welcome back to Trump Tuesday, and it's been 30 whole weeks since I started this series. I would like to thank everyone who's been watching my videos since the start, but we still have 10 or so episodes left to go. So without further ado, let's get right into the news. Now, it would be unfair of me to only cover the DNC and not the RNC, but to be honest, the RNC really wasn't that interesting. In fact, it was really boring. But if you want to watch some of the highlights, I'll have links to the videos in the description. Anyways, let's get into some normal news, and when I mean normal, I mean not too normal. Because last Monday, another innocent black man was brutally shot by law enforcement who fired 7 bullets into his back. And of course, many people went out to the streets to protest the racial injustice in our society today. And while most protests were peaceful, many turned violent after dawn.
Overnight, protest over the shooting here escalated. The violence spread across parts of downtown Kenosha. This car dealership torched. Wisconsin's Department of Justice is investigating, saying the officers are fully cooperating and are now on administrative leave. The Kenosha Police Union asked that you withhold prejudgment about the incident and please let the process take place. Businesses here are boarded up, nervous about another potentially violent night.
It was horrifying to sit there and see it and know you couldn't do anything. You know, we literally put our entire lives into this business.
I'll tell you now, if you're a small business in Kenosha right now, I feel really bad for you, because you can never expect what people are going to do. But we have to also know why protests are turning violent in the first place, and it's because they are mad and frustrated that their voices are not being heard to people like legislators, or the police department, or anything that can change how the police behave against people of color. But I'll also say this, rioting is not the way to persuade people, especially Trump. To persuade him, you give him a Big Mac, a double cheeseburger with a large fries, or you're out of the question. In other news, Hurricane Laura has struck landfall in Louisiana, leaving many nearby communities at risk.
Tonight, President Trump in hard-hit Lake Charles, Louisiana, touring the devastation with state and local leaders before heading to Texas for a first-hand look at Laura's impact.
One thing I know about this state, they rebuild it fast, there's no problem, and we'll supply what we have to supply, and you know what a lot of that is, a thing called green, right? And we'll take care of you.
For many, the visit alone, acknowledgement for what'll be an incredibly tough road ahead.
Him coming says a lot more than me than probably any words he could say. Seeing pictures is a whole lot different than being here.
Yesterday was a lot tougher. Yesterday we saw it for firsthand yesterday. So today we were kind of mentally prepared.
Not everyone is as fortunate. The storms left hundreds of thousands without power and tens of thousands without running water, prompting hospitals and nursing homes to evacuate.
That is seriously devastating. And the cost of the damage is also amazing. But I guess you shouldn't worry about that, because after a briefing in Lake Charles, Louisiana, President Trump took autographs to the next level.
Here, come on over here. He looks like a good man. What's his name? Come here. Come here, fellas. Get over here. I want a little power.
We gotta just, the president asked for them.
I want them over here. These are the guys. Here, sell this tonight on eBay. You get 10,000. Who's gonna get this one? Sell it tonight on eBay, 10,000. If I put your name down, it loses a lot of value. So just sell it tonight on eBay.
Frankly, I don't know what's worse. The fact that he actually signed multiple autographs and told the people to sell it on eBay and you get $10,000, or the fact that those same autographs sold for $30 on eBay. But listen, I get that he's trying to help out people in the town, but why can't you just use your own money? And it's crazy in the first place that he thinks his own name costs $10,000. Let's get into some more news. The coronavirus. As of Sunday when I'm writing the script, 6 million people have tested positive for the coronavirus, and US deaths has surpassed 183,000. Which, remember, we could have prevented if it weren't for Trump saying,
when it gets a little warmer, it miraculously goes away.
It will go away. Just stay calm. It will go away.
So I said to my people, slow the testing down, please.
Masks cause problems too.
masks cause problems too? What problems? Having to put 2 straps over your ears? And don't drop the because you're breathing in your own carbon dioxide excuse, because if I can wear a mask on a flight for 7 hours, you can too, and I'm totally fine. However, Trump's incompetence to listen to science since the beginning has led many state governors to take the crisis into their own hands. With gloves, obviously.
Tonight, there are signs of progress. Only 5 states show an increase in COVID cases of 32% or more over the last 2 weeks. Cases have plateaued in many states, and 13 states have shown a decrease of 25% or more, including July hot zones of Arizona, Louisiana, South Carolina, Alabama, and Florida. Experts say it's because cities and states followed public health advice to close restaurants and bars and mandate masks, ignoring President Trump's directions.
Yes, governors from multiple states have decided to take action on their own by shutting down public areas and gatherings and also avoiding Trump's rhetoric, which is definitely a good idea. 2020 continues to get worse, with the deaths of Chadwick Boseman, actor for T'Challa in Black Panther, to Hurricane Laura, which has destroyed the lives of local communities, to the massive California wildfires, one of the worst California fires ever recorded, with over 1 million acres lost of historic and monumental trees and wildlife. And now we have another problem, Donald Trump, who thinks telling people to sell signed letters with his autograph on it will help the crisis many people are facing right now. If the Trump presidency was an actual item, I would
sell this tonight on eBay.
Thank you for watching and see you next week on Trump Tuesday.